Thanks for joining us on this edition of National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Coming up, work to begin soon on York Valley Bridge, health and safety top priority for World Creole Music Festival organizers, and the Kalinago Week features a First Youth Day. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Think water, think life. Water refreshes, restores, cleans, and enhances growth. Potable water is a benchmark for development. DOWASCO is serious about its mandate to ensure easy access to potable water island-wide and provide sewage services for a cleaner environment. DOWASCO is your water and sewage company.
Thanks for staying with us. The Ministry of Public Works and Ports will this month begin construction on the York Valley Bridge in the Layou Valley. The York Valley Bridge was severely damaged following the collapse of the Mateo Dam in July of 2011. Reconstruction is estimated at a cost of 11 million EC dollars. The government of the People's Republic of China has committed to funding this project. On May 6, an implementation contract between the Ministry of Public Works and the Ministry of Commerce of the People's Republic of China was signed for the project. At that ceremony, the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, expressed appreciation to the PRC government for its continued support to the economic and social development of Dominica. The Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the area, Kelva Daru, also expressed profound thanks to the government of the People's Republic of China. Honorable Daru underscored the importance of the bridge for the area, saying it serves the farmers as well as the tourism sector and residents of Layou Park. He believes that the bridge is a step in the right direction for the forward movement of the Layou Valley area. A press release from the Ministry of Public Works outlined that the project will be executed in 2 phases: the demolition of the existing 1-lane bridge and construction of a 2-lane bridge. Demolition of the bridge will be between September 25th and 29th, 2016. Motorists are advised, however, that the roads will be closed from September 21st, 2016. In the meantime, the Ministry of Public Works and Ports advises motorists traveling east of York Valley to use the Jimate Warner Road or the Canefield-Pocassie Road. The project is expected to last 1 year. In more news, participants and patrons of this year's Independence can look forward to a very active cultural season. During the media launch of the 2016 Independence celebrations on Wednesday, Acting Local Government Commissioner Glenroy Tuce gave details on 3 major activities. He began with the 2016 cultural competitions.
We are expecting to have 7 district cultural semi-finals, and that is basically a competition for the traditional arts and dances as it relates to our culture in Dominica. The first, as Mr. Raymond indicated, will take place just a day after the official opening, and that's on Sunday the 25th of September, and that will take place at the Grand Fond Community Hall at 3:30 p.m. And just for information, the Southeast comprise communities from Rosalie back to Dalis. So those individuals and groups from that section will compete in a number of categories. The second semi-finals will take place in the Eastern District, and that's on Saturday the 1st of October at the Karina Village in Bataka, and that commences at 3 in the afternoon. And for your information, the Eastern District stretches from Atkinson back to Petit Soufriere, including the Kalinago territory, Cassibruce, and the likes. Also on the 1st of October, there is the Western District Cultural Semi-Finals, and that will take place at the house in Dublin, and that covers groups and individuals from Canefield back to Dublin, including Bells, Campbell, and Warner.
Other activities include the Northeastern District Cultural Semi-Finals, which will take place on October 3rd at the Northeast Comprehensive School in Londonderry, the Southern District Cultural Semi-Finals on the 2nd of October at Matutus Park in Granby, the Southwestern District Cultural Semi-Finals at the Goodwill Primary School Auditorium on the 7th of October, and the Northern District Cultural Semi-Finals at the Cabrit's Cruise Ship Berth in Portsmouth on October 9th. Following the semi-finals will be the finals in categories such as quadrille adults and children, ballet adults and children, heel and toe adults, flotation children, mazouk children, jingping adult and youth, and bamboo flute adult and children, among others.
So following the cultural semi-finals, the winners of those various categories will compete at 3 cultural finals, and those finals will take place. The first, what we call Cultural Finals Part 1, that's Friday, October 14th at the Northeast Comprehensive School in Londonderry, and it begins at 4 in the afternoon. Cultural Finals Part 2 will take place at Matutus Park in South City, Grand Bay, and that's at 4 in the afternoon. And the third Cultural Finals Part 3 takes place on Sunday, October 16th at the Cruise Ship Berth in Portsmouth at 4 p.m. So that will in fact end our cultural events. The winners of all the categories in the cultural finals will perform at the cultural gala.
He also highlighted the second major event, Market Day with a Difference in Marigot on the 15th of October and the Portsmouth edition on the 22nd of October.
Plans are well in place. The various vendors and farmers have been met to discuss the activity and event itself, and we are really looking forward to active participation. We know last year, notwithstanding the devastation of Erica, we still had Market Day for Difference in Portsmouth, and that went on well. We are encouraging our vendors, our farmers to dress in a national way, and of course display their products and their fruits and vegetables for the market. There will be, of course, a judging for a number of categories of prizes, and that will be done very early by a team of judges from a number of the ministries, and that will, of course, will commence with the official opening ceremony, and later prizes will be awarded to a number of deserving individuals.
The last major event which the acting local government commissioner emphasized on was Community Day of Service 2016.
We have been, for the last well over 3 decades, been observing National Day of Community Service, and the objective really is to encourage persons and residents and citizens, the citizenry, to get actively involved in community enhancement, community building, get involved in some sort of a community activity so as to enhance the community, by extension enhancing and improving the development thrust of our country, Dominica.
The local government department sought to ensure that each community receives funding for a project. 109 projects were recommended with a budget of over $154,000 for materials and over $45,000 for transportation, publicity, and other costs. Luce stated that the projects were submitted to Cabinet, who will make the final approval. Meantime, the Honorable Minister for Culture and Constituency Empowerment, Justina Charles, is stressing on the importance of Community Day of Service. During a discussion on Wednesday following the official media launch of the 2016 Independence celebrations, the Honorable Minister emphasized on the need for nationals to participate in any way they can.
We did not do concrete work or anything like that. What we concentrated on was cleanup and beautification, because we knew the country was devastated and we needed to begin to clean all of the debris and all of the things that was on land at the time because of the effect of the storm. But this year we are going back into little construction work, little, projects where people may be using cement and sand and, all of those kinds of things. And cleanup and beautification continues to be a very critical part for us as we want to promote the nature isle and make sure our country remains green and beautiful and clean. I think we cannot relent on that focus at all, and we have to make sure that every year, even if we do other projects, but cleanup and beautification must be a component of Community Day of Service.
Community Day of Service 2016 will be held on November 4th. In more news, organizers of the much-anticipated 19th World Creole Music Festival are safeguarding the venue and island to ensure quality health and safety in all components of the 3-night event. Dominica promises 3 nights of pulsating rhythms from October 28th to 30th at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium with artists from around the world. In an effort to guarantee optimal health and safety at the event, World Creole Music Festival consultant Val Cuffey says they intend to have meetings with several stakeholders in the upcoming days. Coffey told media at a press conference that to ensure that all temporary structures are in keeping with building protocols and that health and safety issues are addressed, the DFC have been in consultation with the venue and site building team.
We will be looking at crowd management because we expect thousands of people to gather, and how do we deal with that. Transportation, which is the key component because we want to make sure that all our buses are serviced at the appropriate service providers, and that the exhaust fumes are not suffocating the artist before they reach Roseau, or the brakes going to give way. So we're going to look at all these things. Fire safety, which is critical. Special effects, we hope to, once we can get the necessary budget, that we will have some special effects and fireworks and stuff like that. So we're going to look at and see how the health and safety issues with that. Waste management, because we want to appeal to the public as well. The waste management is critical because we do accumulate a lot of waste during the festival, during the 3 nights, and people indiscriminately dump their garbage all around the stadium. It creates a problem, and that can be a fire hazard. That could be a point where people can injure themselves. So we're going to look at ways and means how we can simplify the process and make it easier. So we're talking to the stakeholders here.
Environmental health and food and beverage preparation will be another key facet addressed by the organizing team. Coffey appeals to food handlers to secure updated food handlers permits.
And we also want to have our people serving food and being in the bars to be able to, this year, look at your menus. You know, traditionally we seem to think that chicken and fried chicken and barbecue, you know, and is the same thing, and we bake a quick macaroni. We're asking that if you could really, you know, get some creative ideas flowing, do something different, because we have visitors from north, south, east, and west. So we want to encourage us, people who are doing food and beverage, to become very creative this year, make the offerings quite different, and most likely, I think we agreed, Kelly, and that if they could prepare some of this stuff, you know, in advance and bring it in and have it warmed up nicely, because preparing the food at the venue can also pose some health and safety issues for us. So we just want you to try our best, because one incident is too much for us for this festival.
GIS News will give you more information on those developments when they become available. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
Let's have some fun, eh?
I'm not ready for your kind of fun yet.
But everybody else is doing it.
But I'm not everybody else. I'm me, and I want to do well in school.
Well, you definitely get an A for attitude.
I plan to get an A in life, and then I think of your kind of fun.
So what am I to do in the meantime?
You'll survive.
Say no when you're not ready. Use condoms when you are.
Welcome back. Patrons from around the world anticipate the 19th edition of the World Creole Music Festival, the biggest event for the year in Dominica. To attract additional visitors, organizers have dispatched promoters to the neighboring French islands. This year, the festival promises a mixture of zouk, bouillon, calypso, reggae, and compa from October 28th to 30th. Acting Events Director Kelly Ann Williams told the media at a press conference on Wednesday that promoter Leroy Waddix Charles and DDA Marketing Executive Ezra Winston are currently in Guadeloupe promoting the World Creole Music Festival and intend to visit Martinique next.
For the past few days, they have met with Guadeloupe Premier Radio, Canal 10 Television, Trust TV, who is coming down here to do a documentary and videography for the festival. They've met with our long-time partner, RCI, and also they've done flyer distribution. We've had several billboards in Guadeloupe and Martinique for the past few weeks, so we are hopefully trying to continue this for the upcoming weeks to help promote the festival. They've met with the president of the regional council, also expressed their zeal representatives, and now they are on their way to Martinique to meet with more representatives of the French travel agents and also do more radio and television interviews.
Promotional events will also be held every Friday until the 14th of October. Among these include the school bus tour on September 29th and the road runner promotion on October 21st. And finally, this news time, a few new features have been added to this year's Kalinago Week's 10 days of scheduled events. One prominent day is Kalinago Youth Day on September 24th. Development Officer with the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs, Kozia Frederick, told a press conference during the launch of Kalinago Week events that the youth are important to the longevity of the Kalinago heritage. For that reason, the ministry felt it necessary to set aside an entire day for the Kalinago youth to choose activity they enjoy. Publicity coordinator for the Kalinago Youth Council, Everton Frederick, revealed that the council will host a talent exposition.
This will bring forth the various talents from the Kalinago territory. You know, we have singers, we have dancers, we have poets, we have just about every talent that you can find elsewhere, we have in the Kalinago territory. So, we want to give our young people the opportunity to bring out their talent. Maybe they might get covered up if they're trying to compete with all of Dominica. But if they have that opportunity this one time to show their talent, we believe that it can make a difference for them and their life.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en créole. Non, moi, c'est McPherson, c'est Luce. Premièrement, ministère Culture, Honorable Justin Charles, qui a créé pour participation et puis préservation héritage PA pour nous 43 célébrations indépendantes. Ministre Charles fait parole pendant l'activité lancée par média mercredi.
L'année ça nous avons observé 38 années d'indépendance. Avec pour nous ça c'est significant. Because nous pour comme on dit nous pour calculer où là nous t'ayé 38 années qui passaient et vers où là nous arrivé quand une nation quand nous célébrer indépendance monter que les encourager monde pour continuer bas support pour ces various activities là qui prend place pour ces semaines là qui venir nous savons nous plusieurs activités créoles où la monde qui a dansé et chanté et comme M. Lawrence ba whole breakdown un programme là.
Ministre Charles fait parole contre bagaille qui est autant significant pour nation là.
Une idée de habitant qui bien important pour moi-même qui qui bien significance où là yoni emblems week yoni en semaine où là nous pour observer national emblems avec pour moi ça c'est un bon bitin yo mener because nous supposés en jeune nous supposés apprécier ces différents symboles nationhood où là nous pour garder compte national anthem non pour nous c'est un plaisir pour chanter national anthem et ben c'est pas ni chanter mais pour catcher contre ces mots nous qu'a dit en chanter là pour vivre ces mots là en chanter là ça est important nous ni flag nous supposés chailler flag nous avec pride nous supposés chanter avec pride nous supposés chayer wop douillet nous comme moun qui avec dignité nous supposons garder contre toutes ces manger créole là comment nous ca préserver manger créole nous avec comment nous ca promouvoir manger créole nous comment nous ca préparer yo.
La nouvelle ministre Public Works a annoncé qu'il travaille qui commencer à ce pont York Valley en l'occasion Layo Valley. Projet ça là qui bâti en deux phases. Premièrement, démolition pont là qui a existé et puis pour bâtir yon neuf, ça c'est un pont de laine. Démolition travail là qui prend place entre septembre 25 pour le 29, quand même chimé là qui fermé le 21 septembre l'année là. Projet ça là qui dit yon l'année. Construction projet ça là estimation descend avec $50,000. Cada principal l'argent gratuit People's Republic of China. Gouvernement China a fait commitment pour vision l'argent pour rebâtir pont Salam après été bien dommagé pendant des désastre maté dam en l'année 2011. En même temps, le ministre Public Works a avisé moun qui a servi chemin Salam qu'a voyagé East York Valley pour servir chemin Jimmy Warner ou bien chemin Pont-Cassin. En la nouvelle, Citizenship by Investment Program qui a financé le projet de développement en Dominique. Parole ça la sortie du ministre Investment, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre. gouvernement a conduit programme ça là pour mener investissement en pays.
Et bien, il y a les autres projets, comme si toutes ces bails qui croisent, comme si des ponts croisés, tout comme chimie décalé, tout c'est comme l'école, Kaimoun décalé, tout. Nous avons l'argent, hot c'est bail ça, CBI, c'est ça qui a acheté dans l'accord. C'est ça qui a actuellement. Une range, une d'autres projets à la CBI programme là, ça, une range, c'est Kipinski project, ça c'est Portsmouth, l'autre travail qu'a fait là actuellement, ça c'est leur projet. Ça c'est travail pour moun à Dominique ou ça. Nous avons un projet qui a commencé à I Holding, ça c'est Jungle Bay qui est à Delis. Yo vini souffrir là, parce que souffrir Delis, yo te croisé là tout. C'est pas, mon cas ça pour ces moun là à Delis, mais mon style qu'a dit, yo sali travail là tout ça, parce que nous avons besoin pour travailler à Dominique. Nous avons l'autre bois côtelette, comme c'est dit, à souffrir, tête souffrir là, yo ka fait bail là tout. So nous bois côtelette, I Holding, Range Kipinski, yo commencé déjà, Oriental Cavini, Oriental ça c'est hodam, Picadaco avec Tranquility Cavini hodam, Salisbury.
Et puis finalement, le travail commencé pour bâtir l'hôpital neuf en Dominique. Your company, People's Republic of China, Hunan Construction, qui a bâti le projet ça en plusieurs phases. C'est l'information qui est sortie. L'occasion administrative à ces maisons là, qui a tapé attention. L'occasion ça là qui servait comme ça, compagnie là, pendant le projet là qui a bâti. Moun qui a resté tout pour l'hôpital là ensemble et puis moun qui en l'hôpital là même, qui expérience titak toin ensemble et puis poussière pendant le projet ça là qui a bâti. Yo commandé moun pour pengarde les yo assez l'occasion l'hôpital là aussi. L'occasion ça là c'est premier qui a tapé attention depuis cérémonie où le projet là été lancé en août l'année là. Projet $40 million US c'est gratuit People's Republic of China et puis qu'a formé par gouvernement avancé système santé PA. Dominique et puis People's Republic of China établi relations diplomatiques en mars l'année 2004. Messieurs et mesdames, ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle Créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson St. Luce. Au revoir.
Children, yell and tell. If someone tries to abuse you, tell until someone believes you and they do something about it.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Hunan Construction Engineering Group Corporation of the People's Republic of China have begun works on the site of the Princess Margaret Hospital in Goodwill. The administrative building, located on the eastern end of the PMH site, is now under construction and will serve as the workspace of Hunan Construction throughout the life of the project. Work on the administrative building is expected to last until November 2016. As a result, residents near the hospital as well as clients of the hospital will likely experience an increase in noise, disruptions, and dust due to construction. Today, we'll share a few tips with you on the benefits of volunteering. Volunteering breeds a spirit of positivity and humility in persons who engage in it. Both are professional developmental qualities that can be a vehicle for an individual's success in life. Volunteering can build a great portfolio. Business people who give selflessly to others have a sense of community spirit and teamwork. All these and more can be developed through volunteering. Voluntary work on your resume is always a plus in the eyes of an employer. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Thanks for watching.